I'm going to just run through a few things. That's my backpack. It's where I will sit. A couple things. Since right now, this channel is just me being super honest with what's going on. Building a career in public, which is all on a separate YouTube channel. So you don't have to worry about me selling you anything here. But this one is we're going to talk about how I am planning out the other channel and how I'm using that other channel to monetize and build a business from, where it's based off my experience over the last few years, even like the last 7 years, like ever since you guys know me to be the video making person, to how I transitioned that into doing digital products online and how I use that to live my life the last few years. And then now this transition into a new channel where I'm basically right now, the step is dissecting what other people are doing with their online monetization funnels and how they're monetizing, because I have a lot of creator friends, and even me myself, like earlier this week, I got a page get 10 million views and like 9K followers, and I'm almost at 10K on that page. But that page isn't making money. And also it's just a fun thing because I like cats, and I've been posting like just fat cats that I'm using AI to generate. So that page did really well, and it's got this audience, but at the same time, like, how does that translate into a way to make money that's also like with your brand and not something that is you feel uncomfortable putting out? Like I wouldn't want to sell something on that page. Like if I were to sell a t-shirt, that's a cop out, right? Like that's lame. I wouldn't want to do that. I'd rather just keep making art that I like on that page and then let it grow and do its own thing. But on other pages where I see my friends have like 200K subs, 300K subs, 50K subs with dedicated fans, followers that comment every time they post something, but they're struggling to figure out a monetization plan on all of this. And I think there's a lack of understanding on that business side versus that creative side, because as creatives, we have like this one, it's like the left side and the right side of the brain, right? There's this one side that's for creative stuff and the other side for the business stuff. And a lot of times creators don't want to do the business stuff. So that's where I come in. I spent the last few years honing my craft at first, and then now figuring out the business stuff because one, I have help from friends that are already doing it, and I've also have my feet into it as well. If I haven't mentioned, one of my classes is on American Airlines, so if you look up AI on there, you'll probably find it. If you're flying American Airlines right now, look it up. Tag a photo of me in it. I'd love to see it. I always love when my friends send me a photo of me on their plane in-flight entertainment thing. Anyways, that aside, I probably bring it up way too many times. But that aside, I wanted to discuss short-form video and long-form video on that account because I spent the last month just filming like every single day long-form video. And I built out a video structure for me to be able to just pound out videos nonstop. But the thing is, it also takes a bit of editing. Sometimes the concepts needs to be like fleshed out, and I'm doing the research and stuff, and that takes time. And eventually it's like a whole week before a video comes out, which is fine if it's a high quality video, but I think I have to switch that plan into multiple layers of content. So if I'm making content, right, like long form content, that should be content that is consumed by people who already know who I am and want to learn about the things that I'm teaching. Whereas how I was making it before was making content that would reach a wide audience and hopefully bring in new audiences, which I think should be done by shorts. So if I did shorts that spoke to a lot of different people, essentially the top of the funnel, and it gets people into my world, my ecosystem, then I can slowly inspire them enough to want to be their own digital creator or make money online and do this whole digital nomad thing. And I mean, it's more than that. But if I inspire them enough, they go on my YouTube channel and then they start watching these other videos where I'm diving into how people are building their funnels, how they're monetizing, what products they're selling, how they're branding themselves, how they show them or put themselves out to be professional. And they dive into that world. And eventually, so for right now, this month and the next month, I'm studying a ton of successful creators online that are currently making money from their funnels, their products they're selling, how they're marketing all of that. So then next month, I'm going to work with some of my friends who have big followings already so that I can test out these concepts and work with them like for free, right? So then that way they win and also I win, because if I get those testimonials, then other people would want to work together. Now, of course, I also feel hesitant on charging people because I don't have this proven, almost fail-safe, like it won't fail type of launch or type of product or type of marketing. So I want to get that down so sharp and clear that if I offer it, whoever works with me is going to know that they're going to get the best offering. And even though my background is in video marketing, advertisement, and all that, the landscape's really changed. And you really have to keep in touch with what is happening right now, what to sell. And for example, it's like years ago, course sales were the thing. Like you can make a ton of money on courses, and I still make money on courses. But the world of courses has been saturated by so many bad actors that the term selling a course has a negative connotation to it. So that's starting to shift. And a lot of creators that are successful, they're still selling stuff like courses, which is essentially packaged tutorials in a premium setting. So they're packaging that into something else where it's like maybe a cohort. And then in that cohort, it's like every week you meet up and then there's still that course inside the cohort, which is essentially the same thing. It's courses, but repackaged in a way that's more trustworthy for the contemporary audience. And also it just sounds a lot less like a scam than how courses were. So that's the short form and long form video plan that I'm doing. Now, a couple other things that I'm considering, since some of these creator friends of mine are feeling hesitant to be on video and whatnot. So I'm thinking about like things that would make people feel significantly more comfortable if they were to put themselves and their products out for sale. Because the worst thing is like when you put something out and it fails, right? So we want this to be fail safe. And so I'm studying certain things. If you have more ideas, please let me know. But things that I'm looking at now are how to monetize things for sale, for example, communities, consultation services, strategy services, or classes that people are doing. Like if they're an artist, they can do certain classes. Maybe they can consult on how to do certain classes or certain art styles. And then I'm also learning about funnels, how pre-launch funnels are set up, email signups are set up, how email capture pages are done, how lead magnets are built, what are some of the best lead magnets, and what is actually a good lead magnet versus like a bunch of bullshit lead magnets, right? Like you sign up with your email and they give you just an infographic. Like that's kind of I feel kind of cheated when that happens. And then how to present yourself, how to brand, how to make your emails look professional, how to make your bios look professional, how to have the pinned posts look like you're a professional creator, and also the confidence in knowing that you have something that's good to sell, knowing that you have something that is worth being paid money for. Like you can't just put something out and expect people to buy it, even though it's a shitty product, right? So you need to have a good product. We're going to figure out what that good product is. And essentially, I'm diving down into the sales process for a digital creator. And it's been like a month in the making because I've been like thinking this whole time, like, who do I want to work for? Because when I was talking to my friend who is a sales guy and he gets a lot of businesses, he's like, hey, you should reach out to people and you should have your phone link ready for anyone to call you and set up appointments. But on one hand, it's like, I don't want to talk to everybody. And I only want to work with certain people that I vibe with, that fit the same values that I fit in, or like the same ideas, that share the same ideas that I share. And I want to work with those people more. And creatives, for the most part, are those people. So I'm starting to understand the audience, or at least the type of people that I want to work for. So this is all catering towards, as I'm making more content, it's catered more towards those type of people, which are creators, people who are making videos, who are making art, who are doing creative things, putting it online, getting some following, but don't know where to take that following, because people that follow you probably want to support you somehow, and they trust you enough that they want to consume more of your art, your content, and whatnot, and they want to, if you give them something of value, they want to compensate you in some ways. Like if somebody helps me out, a friend of mine or something helps me out, I want to compensate them back, or I know I'll owe them something, or at least I'll feel deep down that I want to give back to them somehow because I owe them. They did me a huge favor, they taught me something, or they helped improve my life by so much. So that is one of the mindset things that I'm thinking about, how to put into a video to communicate to these creators, or how to meet some of these creators, or how to meet these types of people. So the channel recently hit 500 subs, which is cool. That's the other channel. And there's a lot of subs coming in from like new videos. Like I just posted a video, got 100 something views, and I think like 5 subs already, which is great, right? Like that's like 2-3% subscriber rate, which is amazing. So hopefully that goes good. And I'm currently here by the beach at sunset. Beautiful time. There's waves, but I'm probably not going to surf today. So I'll see you guys next video. And thanks for watching this catch-up. I hope to do some more of this. Leave a comment if you are still here. That's actually pretty crazy, right? And I hope to connect with you guys soon. If you are anywhere around Southeast Asia or Asia, let me know. Comment somewhere, and I'll see you in the next video.